Okay, I'm back. Apparently you need to raise this. So I built some floor and then deleted the floor and then got rid of the rest of the floor and then this works because it snaps up. So
everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
fucking oath.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. I'm ready when you are. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Oops. What's his name? Network scanner.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean. Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
So this is that bad writing I was talking about. You go through all of that crap in Diamond City when they're like, oh, let's just talk as if, what's his name, Kellogg had just been here with your son. Which, it's possible if it was the synth kid, but...
Are you following?
It's still shit writing.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage?
Say that again and you're dead.
Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimal.
No, that's
The
crap.
Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
You could have come and woke me up.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Nope.
I won't be a part of this.
Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. The elevator will return you.
Good. And now I can shoot you, because you pointed your finger at me.
Contact detected? Possibly. I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
Cannot escape detection for long. Combat initiated.
Full-on Stormtrooper armor. Yeah, the only problem with this course of action is I can't find Virgil's cure, so sorry, Virgil. Yeah, utilize its stealth. Power armor. Okay, well I found it.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait.
Back again? Time to do this.
Uh-huh. Sure. Let's take a look.
Always happy to make a sale.
going on.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice. Even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
At least it's not...
Hold up a sec.
I've received word from the castle. Apparently, they've spotted hostiles scouting the perimeter. We should go find out what's going on. Hey.
Okay, that was interesting. Okay. Perks. What am I doing? I might actually start using big stuff. What's the next thing? What do I want to do? I'm just going to put some random turrets real quick.
Getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Where is Preston? I should have been building these. Food, hey?
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Alright. Nope. That's it.
Glad you made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it... We've seen a lot of those Institute crow things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. We'll see how these greenhorns do in a real battle. I'm feeling pretty good about our defenses, but it sure wouldn't hurt for you to take a look around and shore up any weak...
Uh-huh. This is Radio Freedom with a breaking report from the castle. Institute synths are moving on our position. This is not a
Don't
drill.
worry, General.
All available Minutemen in the area, please move in to reinforce. We have a swarm of attackers approaching from South Boston.
Oh, this dude gets it. You rock. You know what? Let's actually... I'm gonna throw grenades. Settings. That is not what I pressed.
You must be terminated.
Yeah, climb up, inside. Come on. Actually, this will be more fun. Really, that's 10%. Oh, wow.
Hey. Over here.
Where did Doug go? Yeah, okay, nice. Fuck you. You're gotta be fucking kidding me, right? He runs in front of a minigun. And then says, "Oh, I'm bad." So, I'm basically gonna murder my own fucking... Awesome. It's also too hard to see. Alright, I'm gonna reload and just redo this in daytime, because this is a crap video. It's like, oh yeah, fog. Fog is awesome. Maybe not. Nearly done. Ah! Oh, that actually hurts. Let's just use a real gun. I'm not too worried about settlers.
We broke 'em.
Yep, simply the dog up. Where's Preston?
Hope you made your peace. He vanished.
Nice up top. Okay, this was a long one.
Got a minute?
I guess the Institute will think twice before tangling with the Minutemen again. I hear you're working on figuring out how to hit back at those rats. I hope you find a way, and soon. I'd like another crack at them with the shoe.
Great, now I gotta kill the fucking Minutemen.
I think
All because
Jackson wanted to talk to you.
the armor.
We have some good news.
Yeah, hurry up, quit talking. Man. What are you? Ooh, a raider.
Get some motherfucker.
Good news. The attack on the castle failed. They won't be trying that again anytime soon.
Good. Now people can see that they aren't unstoppable. I have some good news for you. Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word.
Good. I'll get the details from Sturgis while you get the Minutemen ready to attack.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that'll be it for this one. It's getting a bit buggy, which is, I suppose, something I did expect and hoped wouldn't happen when I first started this playthrough with all these mods. But anyway, we get there.